Hello, Dragoons. My name is Alex, and welcome to Resident Evil 4. Sorry I had to do that, but yeah, we're playing Resident Evil 4 today, but we're playing the 2005 version. Or, actually, you can probably tell by the title of the freaking video, but... Okay, so, I decided since the original is gonna... Not the original, sorry. The remake is coming out in like 3 months or so. I figured what better time to get on that than, you know, now. But, oh well. Okay, so my history with Resident Evil 4 is that I've heard a lot of good things about it, but until a few years ago, I never actually wanted to play it. And you know, I'm starting to kick myself in the tail for this, like not because. Well, I probably should explain that. I did not have a PS2 or a GameCube growing up, so I couldn't really have this. But anyway, I'm playing the PS4 HD re-release because that's the version I have. But anyway. So, this game takes place 6 years after the events of Resident Evil 2 and 3. And it's safe to assume that the remake will do that as well. Because, from what I noticed with the Resident Evil games, they take place in the year that they're released in. Like, Resident Evil 2 came out in 1998, so it made sense to set the time there, you know? So, RE4 remake should take place in 2005. But, yeah, like, what can I say about this game? It's been influential for years now. Sorry, I need some water. Anyway, like you ask a lot of people, like, what horror game influences them, and more often than not, they're gonna bring up Resident Evil 4 because of its tight controls, weapon system, and just the amount of, well, I wouldn't say enemies because. You know, this was when the series began to go in an action-oriented view. But this was a good way for it. Well, not a good way, I'm sorry, but like, every game after this, like, 5, Revelations 1, Revelation 2, and 6, they all tried to emulate this game. Which I mean, like, nothing wrong with recreating a working formula, but, you know, like, they leaned more into the action movie tropes rather than the survival horror stuff. And with this game's story, they had to know that all this was fucking goofy. You know, like, it doesn't take itself too seriously, so why should we, the player? But anyway, oh, and slow down here because I believe this was, my laptop screwing over. But anyway. So yeah, if there is a bit of slowdown or lagging, sorry about that. There's literally nothing I can do about that. I'm sorry. Anyway, so we are back in the shoes of Leon S. Kennedy from Resident Evil 2, but he's gotten quite the upgrade since then. Or, for example, he has a partner which is Ingrid
Loud and
Hunnigan.
clear.
But
Come on,
don't
I
get
thought
too
you'd be a
used to
little
her. We're not going to
So
see
the subject's
her
name's Ashley
a
Grant,
whole lot throughout the
That's
game,
right. She's the
especially
daughter of the
during the
president.
later
So try to
half.
behave yourself, okay?
But
Whoever this group is,
yeah,
they sure picked the
Leon
wrong
is
girl to
now
kidnap.
a
I'll try to find some more information on
U.S.
my end as
government
well.
agent,
Good.
and he's received a
Talk to you
lot
later.
more
Leon out.
gun training, combat training, knife training, yeah, things like that. And Leon is meant to find Ashley Graham, daughter of the U.S. president in this game. And his travels has led him to this village, which is somewhere in Spain. It's never really explained where in Spain, but it's the
Excuse me.
general country.
Sir?
So, anyway, I have beaten this game before, but it was only once. I tried to beat it again, but I just couldn't stomach it anymore. And why did that guy turn all the way
I was
around?
wondering if you might recognize a girl in this
Seriously,
photograph.
he could just like turn to his left instead of going all the way right.
Sorry to
I mean,
bother.
I know I do that sometimes, but come on, dude. But this guy ain't friendly. Oh, and no, he isn't a zombie. That's one of the things that people try to do about this. And judo kick. Sorry, just I love doing that. So yeah, the enemies in this game can get staggered and can go up and melee them. It does a bunch of damage, but it's kind of a risk-reward scenario. The reward is you get a ton of iframes when you do the animation, but it's kind of tricky to pull. Although there are a few ways that you can do it. You can either pop them in the head, like I did, or you could shoot the legs.
Understood.
And sometimes, depending on what kind of enemy you're facing, or what hurt animation that they're in, you could do one of several different attacks. Probably. So like if you pop them in the head, you'll do the roundhouse kick, and if you shoot them in the legs, you'll do like a side kick. However, later on when we fight priests, I think they're called, you'll be able to do a straight up suplex. No joke. Like you can suplex enemies in this game, but it's only one specific enemy in a very limited area in the game. Okay, and you may be noticing that the controls are kind of awkward, or I'm not moving right. Well, that's because this game still uses the classic tank controls, and I'm gonna tell you right now, tank controls suck. Okay, especially in this kind of game, because I need to use the move buttons in order to properly aim. The camera doesn't really work in this game, because as soon as you okay, so sorry, it's kind of hard to explain. You know, it's like controls. It's a very hard thing to just tell you. So anyway, but basically, the camera is fixed to Leon's back at all times, right? And when you turn it in one direction, it will stay in that general direction. But when you release the stick, it snaps back to Leon. Like nothing even happened. So, anyway, generally what I would do for well, since I recorded 5 videos, uh, generally what I do, at least this early on, is to try to stagger enemies and try to melee them, then go for the knife swipe. It's a convenient way to save ammo because you don't need to waste every single bit of it on just one enemy. You don't need to do that. And some people online that I really look up to, you know, I- nothing on them, you know, like the game adjusts to the player, but you know, it's a general rule of thumb to save ammo for some of the bigger stuff. And yeah, if you waste every single bit of ammo on even the smallest of enemy, then yeah, that's not good. Oh, Jesus Christ, I didn't realize it was that bad. Oh God. Oh man, maybe this was a mistake.
Leon, how you holding up?
Probably should have hooked up my PS4 because I'm playing this off of my PS5 actually,
Thanks.
because it can play PS4 games. But I didn't think recording would be this bad. Jesus Christ. Okay, so now we get to a part where I kind of struggled my first time, and I didn't like words. Sorry. Basically, first time doing this, you would have no idea what the hell you're doing. So, what I like to do is to go around the back of this house and go inside. Because we get access to a weapon. We get access to another weapon this early on in the game. Pretty sure any fan of this game would know this, but just for those who don't, okay, you get access to a shotgun in this house. But it's just upstairs, and generally I like to do that so that way I have a little bit of time before people come. So yeah, and that's the regular shotgun. If you're playing the game on easy mode, you'll have that automatically. So, and I like to knock down the ladder just so they don't bother me that much. And the bed, which the only reason that I checked was because I thought I dropped the shotgun ammo. And let me tell you something. Sometimes you're gonna need that shotgun like a lot. Oh, and we're also introduced to a few new items in this game, such as eggs. Eggs can vary in color, and depending on what kind of egg it is, it will heal a certain amount of your health. And also, we're introduced to yellow herbs. So I'm pretty sure you see the green meter in the bottom right, yeah? Well, that is Leon's health. And that got caught, damn it. Anyway, so Leon's health, basically, if you use an egg, you'll get a certain amount back. But not only do we have the classic green and red, green doing about as much as a regular egg, and a combo of green and red doing a full restore. Yellow herbs actually increase your health. And if you can combine yellow, red, and green, not only will you heal, but you'll also get a health increase. You know, it's like killing two birds with one stone, basically. So when you get a yellow herb, I would hold on to it what I do is that if I am hurting like a motherfucker, I generally try to wait. Or no, that's the long-term analogy. My bad. Generally, if I'm hurting like a motherfucker, I use the triple mixed herb, but um, but if I don't have it, you know, just go with like a regular thing. Oh, and also I should mention, if you run with an egg or a fucking sorry words, if you run with a grenade, right, that's what I have. You'll actually run faster. And I just killed the cow. Never knew that you could do that, by the way. You learn new things you learn something new every day. And that guy with the chainsaw is called Salvador. And he is a pain in the ass, especially this early on in the game. Because he can one-shot you. Hey, brown eggs. Brown eggs are, well, they're more potent than white eggs. But what's rare is that you get a golden egg, which is a full restore. But yeah, eggs are a little bit awkward for inventory purposes because they only take up one slot, like one square. I shouldn't have said slot because this is the attaché case where basically if you can fit an item on a grid, you can carry it. So long as it's not a key item, right? So, yeah. Basically what you're trying to do here is that you're trying to survive as long as you can, or until you defeat a certain amount of enemies, which I think I did both. And, yeah. I went about that kind of the wrong way. Like, there is a safe spot that you can go to, but personally, I just like to run around and test the enemies and all that. So, yeah, it's whatever. Oh, I love this line.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Leon, you're a dork, and I love you. Oh, Christ. Yeah. Leon's got a bunch of one-liners in this game.
I have some bad news.
Like,
confirmed the body of an officer. Something's
but actually, we won't get to one of my favorites for a while now, actually. Okay, so with the mob gone, I like to take this time to search the area for more stuff. And the tower I just climbed, you can go there when the mob is after you, but they will start throwing Molotovs, so it's generally not a good idea to go up there. And the house to the left, which is where I'm going, that's where the safe space is. But I don't like to go in there because I'm pretty much boxing myself in. Like that's why I like to go out in the open. I like to have another spot I can fall back to. And the good thing is that you save a bit with shotgun ammo too, because it's like at this point in the game, a well-placed headshot with the shotgun can kill just about anyone, which is fairly standard for a shotgun, right? But later on, we're gonna get to enemies that don't play by that rule. And also for the rest of this part, well, for the next few minutes anyway, I go about searching the houses for more stuff that I can get. And we just got an incendiary grenade, which is basically a flame round. Throw that at a group of enemies and they'll all die in one go. Although not Salvador. Salvador's a little bit different. He's a lot more resilient. So yeah. But we will be facing off against another one of him later on. I think in like part 3, I think. So yeah, just wait for that, okay? Anyway, I'm checking all of these for some more stuff that I can use, but here's where we find a note about Ashley. Basically, she's being held in a church beyond the farm where where there's a windmill. So, yeah. And there's more infected villagers over there. And no, they're not zombies. Actually, I think I tried to explain that, actually. They're not zombies. These guys are not infected by a virus. They're infected by a parasite. And you saw how like they operated earlier, right? Like they are not your brain dead, flesh eating monsters, right? These guys are actually kind of scarier because they can coordinate their attacks. And, you know, they plan shit. So, yeah. And this is the point in the game where the knife starts to lose some of its luster. Like, normally you'd be able to take him out in like 1 or 2 swipes, yeah. But now but now they're starting to become a bit more resilient. Oh, and also, earlier I just knifed the guy, and oh, that was a juicy headshot, by the way. Anyway, earlier I just went up to the guy and knifed him. I didn't know that you could actually do that. You learn something new. Every day, I guess, yeah. But that was not the last farm guy. There is another where the cows are, but I just want to get these guys out of the way now because, well, for one, there was a lot of them, and there's a lot of resources in the buildings, such as the barrels, the drawers, and ammo just laying out in the open, which is kind of weird because these guys don't use firearms really. They use a lot of farm tools and medieval weapons like scythes, kitchen knives, pitchforks, flails. Yeah. Anyway, and now I'm just searching the barn for other stuff, like that pendant. I can sell that for more money, which I can sell that for some more cash, which I've been slowly collecting. Okay, so now I'm trying to get the blue medallions. These are so you can get a free weapon called... Oh, okay, so there are 15 total blue medallions, right? There's 7 here and 8 at the graveyard, which we'll get to a little bit later. If you can, basically, if you shoot 10 10 of these medallions, you'll get a free weapon called the Punisher. But if you get all 15, the Punisher will come with an exclusive upgrade. And also, I went over there so that way I could get a treasure that I have missed several times before, and I will try to not forget it again. So basically, in this game, there is a feature where you can combine certain treasures and get a lot of cash. Thing is that you need to know where they are, so yeah. But almost done with the medallions. So I just got like 3 more, and I was fucking searching forever for these things. Like, I thought I was going crazy during the recording session. But yeah. Let me know in the comments down below what you guys do for weapon loadout in this game. Because here's mine. I go with the Blacktail pistol because it's pretty powerful and saves a whole lot of space. I go with the Striker shotgun because it's incredibly powerful. I go with the semi-auto rifle because I'll be damned if I am stuck with the bolt action throughout the rest of the freaking game. The TMP for damage and crowd control, and the broken butterfly because, I mean, come on. Magnum. Oh god, this freaking metal. This pissed away a lot of my ammo because Leon's aim is very shaky at times, especially when you hold the aim button for so long. I guess it's emulating the real world thing where your arms are getting tired from holding something for so long. So I just get over there and actually fucking hit the thing. There we go. And I could have saved myself a lot of time and frustration, but you know, unless it's a death, you're not gonna see a whole lot of editing here. I'm sorry, but yeah. But don't worry, I will die a lot. And I just came down here so that way I can get the item, which is shotgun ammo, like 2 shells. Still, I mean, like every little bit helps, you know. But the way that I'm going right now is the actual way to story. We won't get to the other one until much later, so you know. And we are almost at the end of this part, thankfully. So basically, we got this Indiana Jones moment right here, and this will happen a couple of times throughout the game where we need to do a button mash and a QTE. Although, which buttons are randomized. So until then, reach for the stars, Celestial Raccoons.